Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hashim. So in this video, I'm continuing the problems on income from house property. The last video, 5 problems I have explained. So in this video, 3 more problems. From examination point of view, this topic of computing the income from house property is very easy. Very less provisions are there. So you can score good marks if you have good command on this topic particularly. So after completing few more problems, then we'll go to the next head of income. So before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Always keep ready the problem. Take the screenshot of the answers of these 3 problems, then I'll explain every point in detail. Come on, see the problem number 6. Mrs. Sandhya of 45 years of age owns a house which was let out to Mrs. Devi on a rent of 10,000 per month. So the owner of the house is Mrs. Sandhya. So we are not concerned about the name of the tenant. Municipal value of it is 1 lakh MRV and FRV fair rental value 1 lakh 10,000. Standard rent 75,000. When standard rent is given, it means the house is governed by Rent Control Act. Here in 3 steps we have to calculate what is the gross annual value. Then Mrs. Devi did not pay the rent for July and so was made to vacate on 31st July. That means April, May, June. For 3 months the tenant was there and paying 10,000 rupees per month. After 3 months, on 1st July, she has vacated the house and without making the payment on 31st July 2023. So 1 month rent is unrealized. On 1st August, she let out to Mrs. Shanti on a rent of 9,000 per month. So from August, that means August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8 months. The first tenant only 3 months, second tenant 8 months, 8, 9, 10, 11 months. So 1 month was unrealized. Expenses incurred during the previous year, repair 8,000, ignore. After completing the answer, you should give a note in examination. No deduction will be allowed for repairs. Then municipal taxes allowed 15,000. Interest on loan taken to construct the house allowed under section 24B. Calculate income from house property. That's it. Now see carefully. Computation of income from house property of Mrs. Sandhya for the assessment material. First of all, format as usual. First we'll start with gross annual value. In working note we have to find out GAV. Less municipal taxes given in the problem 15,000. Then we'll get net annual value NAV. Now deductions under section 24. Only 2 deductions are there, 24A, 24B. 24A, standard deduction, compulsory deduction, 30% of NAV. And second, interest on loan taken to purchase or construct or repair the house. Then, in working note, the house is governed by Rent Control Act, so GAV is calculated in the following 3 steps. The first step, calculating the ERV, expected rental value, which is higher of the following 2. MRV, FRV. MRV 1 lakh, FRV 1 lakh 10,000 given in the problem. Higher is 1 lakh 10,000. This 1 lakh 10,000 is called ERV. Second step, calculating the adjusted ERV, which is least of the following 2 amounts. The first step, higher we have taken. Second step, we are taking least. Which are the least? ERV. First step, we got the ERV 1 lakh 10,000. Second, SRV, standard rental value given in the problem 75,000. Whichever is least. So 75,000 is the least. Now GAV is higher of the following 2 amounts. Adjusted ERV or ARV, actual rental value. So adjusted ERV 75,000. Now ARV we have to calculate. The first tenant, she stayed only for 3 months. April, May, June. July month, she has not paid the rent and vacated the house. So 3 months, 10,000 per month. 10,000 per month into 3, 30,000. Now remaining part, that means 8 months, the new tenant was there paying 9,000 per month. So 9,000 per month into 8 months. 8 plus 3 is 11 because 1 month is unrealized. So total comes to 1,02,000. So whichever is higher, 75,000 or 1,02,000, whichever is higher, that is the GAV. So gross annual value 1,02,000. Municipal taxes 15,000. Deduct, you will get 87,000 NAV. 30% of 87,000, 26,100. Interest on loan taken to construct the house 70,000. Given in the problem. Take the total 96,100. 87,000 minus 96,100. So you get negative figure. 9,100 negative. That means loss from house property. That's it. So simple. The only new point here is 1 month there is unrealized debt that we should not take. And repair, no deduction will be allowed for repair. That's it. Now we'll come to the next problem. 7th one. Sri P.S. Reddy is the owner of the house property consisting of building, open land for car parking and kitchen garden. That means this open land is a part of the building only. That means we have to separately calculate income from building and income from open land. Both will come under income from house property. The building is let out for residential purpose on a monthly rent of 20,500. Municipal valuation MRV 2 lakh, rent for similar building FRV 20,000 per month. The open land is let out on a monthly rent of 5,000 to run a car parking business. During the previous year, the house was vacant for 1 month. This is the new point in this problem. If the house was vacant, then vacancy allowance will be given. In that case, in 3 steps, we have to calculate the value of GAV if the house is vacant. Remember, I suggest to my viewers, always keep a notebook, calculator, pen ready. Whenever I say something new, write it down immediately, because so many provisions are there. There are chances you may forget the provisions. So if you want to remember, always maintain running notes. So in this problem, the new point is vacancy period, 1 month. And the rate of municipal taxes 15%. 15% of MRV. Municipal taxes will be calculated on municipal rental value. And he constructed the house by raising a loan from HDFC, and the interest paid during the year 12% on the outstanding amount of 2 lakh. So 2 lakh rupees loan outstanding, on that interest is payable 12%. So 12% of 2 lakh 24,000, that is the interest paid, will be allowed as deduction under section 24B. The other expenses are fire insurance, ignore, collection charges, ignore, repairs, ignore, ground rent, ignore, brokerage paid to raise the loan, ignore. No deductions will be allowed for all these items. So in examination, after completing the answer, give a note. Then Income Tax Act will not allow all these deductions. Only 2 deductions are allowed, standard deduction 24A and interest on loan 24B. Compute income from house property. Separately, we have to calculate income from building and income from open land. So here PSLD, GAV less municipal taxes. Municipal taxes are 15% of MRV. MRV is 2 lakh, so 30,000. Then standard deduction interest on loan, 12% of 2 lakh. The main new point is how to calculate GAV when there is vacancy period. 1 month is the vacancy period. So how to calculate? If vacancy period is there, then GAV is calculated as follows. This is the new point. First time we are coming across. So remember, calculating ERV, which is higher of the following two. As usual, ERV, expected rental value, is higher of the following two. MRV, FRV. MRV is 2 lakh, FRV 20,000 per month into 12, 2 lakh 40. Whichever is higher. 2,40,000 is higher, that is ERV. Second, GAV is higher of the following 2 amounts. Now what are the 2 amounts? ERV 2,40,000 and a rent of 12 months. Ignoring the vacant period. You have to remember, this is a new point, important point. So second step, GAV is higher of the following two. Which are the two? ERV and rent for 12 months. So 20,500 per month into 12, 2,46,000. Whichever is higher, that is 2,46,000. Now third step is deduct the rent of vacancy period from the higher of the two. The higher of the two is 2,46,000. From 2,46,000, deduct the vacancy period rent. How many months vacant? 1 month. 1 month rent is 20,500. So 2,46,000 minus 20,500, 2,25,500. This is the gross annual value, GAV. Municipal taxes 15% of 2,30,000, 195,500 is the NAV, net annual value. Standard deduction 30% of NAV, 58,650. Interest on loan is 12% of 2 lakh given in the problem, 24,000. Take the total 82,650. So 1,95,500 minus 82,650, 1,12,850 is the rent from building, right? And rent for income from house property, open land. The open land we are not given any municipal valuation, fair rental value, only actual rent is given. So whatever actual rent, that is the GAV, 5,000 per month. So 5,000 per month into 12, 60,000. No municipal taxes are given, put a dash. NAV is 60,000. Only one deduction will be allowed, that is standard deduction, 30% of NAV, 30% of 60,000, 18,000. So income from open land is 42,000. That's all. So after completing the answer, you must give a note that no deduction will be allowed for repairs, collection charges, ground rent, or brokerage paid to get the loan. No deduction will be allowed. Next, eighth problem. On 2nd April 2023, Mr. Kiran purchased a residential house in Bidar for 27 lakh and took a loan of 18 lakh from Karnataka Housing Corporation at the rate of 10%. So actually he has purchased the house for 27 lakh, but for this purpose he has taken a loan of 18 lakh. The rate of interest is 10%. 18 lakh into 10%, 1,80,000 is the interest paid that will be allowed under section 24B. Compute the income from house property for the current assessment year. The municipality has fixed the value 1 lakh, MRV. Then fair rental value, FRV 1,05,000. He has let out the house for residential purpose. During the previous year, the house was vacant for 2 months and he paid the following. Exactly similar to the previous problem. Previous problem, 1 month vacancy period, but now it is having 2 months vacancy period. Same 3 steps we apply. First step, ERV, which is higher of the following two, MRV, FRV. Second step, GAV is higher of the following two, ERV and actual rent for 12 months. Now take the higher, from that deduct the vacancy period rent. You will get GAV. Now, during the previous year, the house was vacant for 2 months and he paid the following. Repair, ignore. Ground rent, ignore. Municipal taxes will be allowed, 4,500. Correction charges, ignore. Interest on loan is due but not yet paid. Now I want to clarify one point. Regarding municipal taxes, if it is paid, it is allowed. If it is due, not allowed. Write it down. Write a note. Municipal taxes, if paid, allowed. If due, not allowed. Whereas in case of interest on loan taken, whether paid or not, it will be allowed as deduction. So interest on loan, it is allowed even if it is due but not paid. Allowed. So in a working note, after completing the answer, you should give a note that interest on loan will be allowed as deduction under section 24B even if it is not paid. Then actual rent received during the year, 1,80,000. Received, that means the total, out of 12 months, 2 months are vacant. So how many months? 10 months. For 10 months he has received 1,80,000. So per month it will be 18,000. For 10 months he got 1,80,000. So 1,80,000 divided by 10, you will get 18,000 per month, right? That's it. Now we'll start our answer. Mr. Kiran, GAV less municipal taxes, NAV, format as usual. Step 1, calculating ERV, higher of the following two. That is MRV 1 lakh, FRV 1 lakh 5,000. Whichever is higher, 1 lakh 5,000 is the ERV. Second step, GAV is higher of the following two. ERV 1 lakh 5,000. Rent, actual rent for complete 12 months. So per month rent how much? 18,000. 1,80,000 divided by 10, 18,000 per month into 12, 2,16,000. So whichever is higher, 2,16,000. Now step 3, from this 2,16,000 deduct the rent of the vacancy period. The vacancy period is 2 months. So 18,000 into 2, that is 36,000. So 2,16,000 minus 36,000, 1,80,000. So 1,80,000 is the GAV, gross annual value. Municipal taxes are given in the problem, 4,500 allowed as reduction, 175,500 NAV. 30% of NAV is standard deduction, 50 to 650. Interest on loan taken, 1,80,000. 18 lakh into 10% given in the problem. 1,80,000. So total 2,32,650. Now subtract 1,75,500 minus 232,650. You will get negative figure, 57,150 negative minus. So it is a loss from house property. That's all. So after completing this answer, you must write working notes. In working notes, you must write first point. Vacancy period is there, that's why we have to apply these steps. Secondly, interest on loan will be allowed as reduction even if it is not paid. It is allowed. That's it. So in this video, 3 problems I have explained. So watch the video 2-3 times, then you will get the complete command. So far 5, 6, 7, 8 problems I have completed. One more video I'll make in which 2, 3 problems, 3, 4 problems I'll make. That will be the end. Remaining problems you practice yourself because time is very short. So then we will start the next head of income, inshallah. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel among your friends, among your relatives, so that more students can watch the video and enhance their knowledge and gain excellent marks in examination. So inshallah we'll continue the next problem in the next video.